What's up guys, this is Astranox. Man, we have a lot of stuff here. We got the collaboration, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a slime. Very exciting stuff. We got 3 new heroes and they'll be right here in a second. So we got Rimuru, so the main character. We got Milim and we finally have Shuna. So Shuna is going to be free. The other 2 are going to be limited 5-star heroes to summon for. So we're starting it off with Rimuru here. Let's look at his skill animations, his skills, his stats, the skill and stats of every hero, and yeah, their animation and all that. I'll give you guys my thoughts real quick. I'll be showcasing all these heroes. So Rimuru right here, very nice. It's like in the anime. I'm now in season 1, episode 17. You can watch it on Crunchyroll for free, the website. So Earth Warrior Rimuru, very interesting kit. He actually steal buffs from the enemy to give to the whole team. He's got a lot of survivability, high health, high defense, pretty decent attack as well, imprint effect resistance for the team, beside himself, and attack for himself for the self imprint. Looking at this real quick, he's stealing buff, like up to 2 buffs, giving them to your team. And then, yeah, he can boost his combat shrewdness when he attack a buffed enemy, and it can only trigger once every 3 turns. I can't wait to showcase these heroes. Rimuru will be available actually tomorrow. So that is unfortunate for a lot of players that don't have the Covenant Bookmarks. It's definitely rough out there, guys. So the skill animations are on point, and yeah, it's like in the anime basically. So let's move on here to the next skill. We got the skill number 3. It deals fixed damage to the whole enemy team, and more damage based on how many buffs you actually have. So yeah, maybe 1,000 damage more per buff. And you have defense break, which is not affected when you are at elemental disadvantage. So that's huge, even versus fire. So I'm pretty sure you do have to actually land your defense break because you're dealing damage. So that's something that you have to worry about. You need effectiveness. It will not ignore effect resistance. And he gets a random buff when he uses the skill 1. So that's good, that's good. So I can't wait to showcase him. I'm sure he's going to be quite devastating because stealing buffs is going to be a big deal. And here we have 100% chance warrior limited artifact to actually get a random buff for 2 turns. So it could be good for himself or other warrior heroes because these buffs are actually quite powerful. But this is a limited artifact, guys. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Like, you definitely want to be careful about spending your currency when it comes down to limited artifacts. So yeah, definitely, use the Powder of Knowledge shop. So he's going to be available tomorrow, my God, for 2 weeks. And then these heroes are going to be released back to back. Shuna, at least, we're getting her for free. Her kit is actually quite interesting. Now, let's move on to Milim here. So this is, of course, going to be a fire hero if you've been watching the anime. Okay, here, skill looks real nice. I mean, all 3 of the characters look great, right? And for her kit, it's very interesting. Fire Mage, she is quite different compared to other mages in the game because she's got evasion, and her artifact is insane. When she evades, she counter attacks, man. So survivability wise, defense is high, health is low. That's normal for mages. Super high attack. You got dual attack chance for the rest of the team beside herself, and attack imprint for herself. So yeah, she's going to pack a punch. There's going to be different ways to build this hero, man. Skill number 2. Yeah, she can actually get heroes out of stealth with skill ups, 100% chance, and then she's got a self buff with hit chance and evasion. Buff, which is ridiculous because she actually gets evasion buff on top of the dragon eye. So that's going to be 70% chance to evade, which is completely ridiculous. And a lot of players are using stealth to their advantage. Not Spectre Tenebria because she's not going to be able to take that out of her, but the stealth buff, and all sorts of heroes. So that's really powerful. And then the skill number 3 has extinction. So this is going to be dealing big damage. Evasion buff for herself. It's going to be definitely a great skill because if she counterattacks because of her artifact, right, she's going to be able to get an attack buff, and then you can combo into the skill 3. You can even Soulburn the skill 1 into the skill number 3. This recovers health. The skill number 1 gives her attack buff, of course, after dealing damage. But imagine like Soulburn S1 and to S3. That's going to be like a ridiculous damage, guaranteeing you to do the extinction. And look at this artifact. This is for mages, but you need to suffer a non-critical hit. What's great is that if you have evasion buff, the enemy is missing their attack against you. That means that is a non-critical hit, right? November the 4th is when she's going to be available. So it's going to trigger the counter attack from the artifact, and the artifact will have 22 to 23% chance to counterattack at only plus 15. That is really good news right there. So yeah, Milim with her limited artifact is going to be available for 2 weeks, 4th of November. Shuna now, this is going to be a free hero. Very nice skills, actually. This is going to be a hero that you can use in PvE content, but I think like she definitely has a place in PvP because she brings some really interesting control on her skill number 3. Very, very powerful stuff. I mean, the drawback is that she's fire, but we're getting a free fire soul weaver. 5-star, guys. Everyone's getting her. You just gotta log into the game, and then from the side story, you can actually get more copies of her. So that's great. And her artifact too is actually really interesting because of her kit. Got great survivability. Health is actually on the lower side, but bunch of effect resistance for herself. Using the self imprint or health for the rest of the team beside herself. Actually quite powerful right there. Let's talk about the skill number 2 here. Dispel 2 debuff from all allies, and then you redistribute the health of all allies. You balance the health, and then you get barrier buff on top of it all. It scales off of her maximum health. So of course, what would be better than that is balance the health and then heal on top, like a Shasun in Summoner's War. But yeah, we can't have it all. This is a free hero, but I really like the removal of debuff before actually balancing the health and then applying the barrier. Very powerful stuff. Skill 1 actually heal herself. What is it here? Yeah, it heals based on her maximum health. And the skill number 3, the big one right here, dispels 2 buffs from all enemies, and then you have an 85% chance to sleep the team. Yeah, of course, you're not going to be bringing her versus a heavy ice team, but look at this artifact. It's great because she needs to build 5 focus to actually use the skill 3. It doesn't have a cooldown. And then this artifact actually gives 20% effect resistance and then 15% effectiveness at the start of her turn, stacks 3 times. So you can have 45% effectiveness before you actually use the skill number 3, before the skill 3 is actually available. And then you got effect resistance on this thing, and then you got it from her self imprint, and you actually have some from the awakening on herself. Really big effect resistance on her. It's close to 60% straight off the bat already. And yeah, it's going to be quite powerful, I think. So yeah, free hero, we'll see. I'll test her out. So we got here the epic skin of Judge Caides, very nice. So yeah, of course, you do have to climb to master in World Arena. And I'll be doing some climbing, of course, on my 5 accounts. It's going to be crazy. I got some of them. They're already there, or they're higher, of course. But I still have a lot of grinding to do. So yeah, the World Arena season will be ending quite soon as well. I have this written here. So we got Celine, Spirit Eye Celine. Let me actually pull the date here for Judge Caides. Yes, this is the 6th of November is when World Arena is ending. So we didn't know it was Celine, man. Yeah, we knew who it was going to be from the teaser they released a long time ago, but Light Thief, not even dark. We thought that from the Japanese teaser, because of the background was dark, it's actually a light hero, and that's better because there's not that many light heroes, 5-star light heroes compared to the dark heroes. This is a really interesting kit. Is this hero going to bring back cleave? I don't know, guys. When you're cleaving, you need to bring the pain, you need to bring the damage. You don't want to rely on another hero to bring your team back to life. But it's really interesting, the mechanic that she brings the whole team back with immortality. So imagine her with Bloodblade Karen, which is going to be herself with BBK in the Mystic rotation. The stats right here, we have survivability, it's not that good, but she's a thief, she can have a bunch of evasion, right? So here we got high crit chance from Awakening, we got effect resistance for the team, crit chance for herself. So here we get the skill number 2. She cannot go down in one shot. So with skill ups, it's 51% of her maximum health, cannot exceed 51% of her maximum health. And then you also get -1 turn cooldown when one of your ally goes down and 5 souls, and it can only trigger once per turn. So decreased cooldown is really good because her skill number 3 is really like the bread and butter of this hero, and the cycling with her skill 1. So yeah, this thing is insane. She goes possessed, revives all with immortality. She counterattacks when suffering a critical hit, and then she also recovers health. So using the skill 3 is definitely a big deal. Definitely a big deal. Look at this, like you're all down and you manage to do that, and you remove all debuffs from herself before actually using, bringing the allies back to life and putting immortality on herself. So this is going to be quite interesting right here. And the skill 1, it's dealing more damage, effect chance is doubled, dispels a buff from the enemy penetrate defense, grant an extra turn with the Soulburn. Like, yeah, more damage with the skill 1, with the defense penetration, but from what I'm seeing, the damage that she's doing doesn't seem to be too high. I don't know how they actually have her built. She does have a tag buff here, 3,000. That is extremely underwhelming, guys. So I don't know, maybe they're trying to bait us thinking that Cleave could definitely be back, but I don't think so, guys. I'm going to be showcasing this hero with 15 skill ups. We'll know the deal, what's up with this hero. But when you're trying to Cleave, you want to do your combo back to back and deal the damage. You don't want to be relying on a thing like that, a skill 3 that could be, they could cut in between, they could like dispel your buff, take you down. But there's definitely some very fun opportunity with a hero like this, which is going to be available on the 11th of November. So definitely stay tuned for that. So yeah, Shuna is going to be a hero that we can all get from the check-in event and the side story. Mystic rotation with the Spirit Eye, Celine and Bloodblade Karen. This is going to be an interesting combo, especially the buffed up Bloodblade Karen, and I'm going to be covering all the heroes that are getting buffed. Here we got the November boss rotation, Brutal Ferris, Pain Precursor. Anyways, these heroes are going to be there, and these are the heroes that are getting buffed. Meteor Karik is going to be definitely an interesting one. Edda, Bloodblade Karen, definitely the top ones here, and I'm definitely going to be showcasing these heroes, and I can't wait. We got drop rate up for my girl Charlotte. She is so good, guys. I started my 5th account with Charlotte and my progression has been insane. I have 11 videos out. You can go and check it out. We got Elbrus Ritual Sword with her very powerful artifact. Coin shop rotation is right here. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all ya do. Peace out for now.